On to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet, rainy games. What is it like?
Well, it depends what position you play. For the offensive defensive linemen, they love it. It's a little bit slower. The defense is a little bit slower to react to the ball. A lot more runs, less pass protection. So for them, they're thrilled. But for anybody who has to handle the ball on either side, offense or defense, this is a nightmare. You're stressing about what gloves, no gloves.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
This league is so often described, Mike, as a passing league, and performances last week are a big reason why. Not only his ability to rack up a ton of yards, but to have 3 touchdowns to go with it. And even though it's not as rare as maybe it used to be, I think we have to be careful that we don't take that type of production for granted. They're going to be a hard team to beat if he's able to.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder, and, man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the air one more time. Fires left sideline. That is complete. A 19-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the visitors will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
So, a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And his guys will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with him again. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
He'll throw it left and has his running back stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. We're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Has a touchdown.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good, and the visitors take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they...
the pressure all over him. He goes down again.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We're about ready now for the punt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. Back to throw here to begin the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Slot receiver headed right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike, and at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect, and in this case, he just flat out missed them, and we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They motion the slot man left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing right, it's taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Moving the tight end right. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still 1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for a third down and 5. He'll drop to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Carry. 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle they go. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult. Defensively, it'll set up a 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This one from 52 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season. They send him right out of the slot. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Back to the air one more time. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal, and at the very least got to come away with some points.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Now, faking the give. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll be looking to answer back. They trailed 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. He runs with it. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For for now. Plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and that's been a back-and-forth game.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 34. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Receiver in motion, going right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That one is good. And his guys will cut the lead down to 4.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The motion man is Johnson. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of him, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Makes the score. Visitors 20. Our home team 9.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A run now on 2nd down. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ball incomplete over the middle.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone for the score. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. He's across midfield. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. It is a touchdown. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good, and the visitors will extend this third quarter lead.
Our home team, 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And maybe the quarterback should have away. Line of scrimmage, but that's all. 3rd down, 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And now the punting unit will come on as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. And the San Antonio first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll run. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in for the touchdown. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. 1st and 10 now from the 36. drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
His 48-yard line, an 8-yard pickup. First down, San Antonio.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a give on the ground, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. The motion man is Johnson. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, San Antonio.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. That's caught over the middle by Johnson.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the visitors will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
First down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards. And a San Antonio first down.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A good spot here, second and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stick with him again. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. The tight end going in motion to the left. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them
Delay of game.
5.
Offense. Still second down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll be taken down.
The ball carried by number 34.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A run on first and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. So it's a win for our visitors. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.